Hello, this is our new moon meditation for the month of December. This new moon is going to be an eclipse. And before we talk about that, we're going to talk about who are we? My name is Sunny Dowman.
And I am Martin Dowman.
And we are, as you can see, in the desert Southwest right now, joining you through the miracle of the internet, doing this bi-monthly meditation with you. So thank you for joining us. We are getting ready to celebrate this new moon, which is taking place on December 4th and I'm still going to give this in Central Time, even though we're not in Central Time. It's 1:43 a.m. on December 4th, so just barely in December 4th. So I would invite you to join us in this meditation. And like we've talked about in the past, it's never a bad time to meditate, but these lunation meditations are really excellent to work with in the 24 hours leading up to the actual time of the new moon and in the 24 hours post that new moon. Because it's an eclipse, I don't tend to like to do ceremony and manifestation kind of energy with that. It's really too powerful for us to monkey with. We just want to engage and allow. This is the final eclipse in the Gemini-Sagittarius axis. That's been where all of the eclipses for the past 18 months have happened. And so for you, when you look at, if you look at your birth chart, Gemini and Sagittarius, which are across from one another in the chart, they rule a particular house for you. And so the changes that have been coming about, if you stop and look at the past 18 months or so, you may see changes in that aspect of your life, So I'll just talk about me because I can. For me, this has been in the area of myself in regards to relationships. And I have noticed a big shift in the way that I engage in relationship over the past 18 months or so. I have made some major shifts. So hopefully you can look and see what your gains or changes or shifts have been in the past 18 months. This one being the last is a time to acknowledge and celebrate the gains, the shifts, the changes that you have made in this eclipse cycle. It will be several years before we start having eclipses again in this part of your chart. So it's time to acknowledge and thank and express gratitude for those changes and how that has remade your world. And this new moon is taking place in the sign of Sagittarius. Woohoo! Sagittarius, that joyous energy of the tarot card of the Fool embodies Sagittarius energy. He's getting ready to just jump off of the side of the cliff, and he's so enamored with his life and so in such joy that either he doesn't notice or he doesn't care, but he knows that everything will turn out well. And that's the energy that we're in right now. The Saturn and Uranus square that we've talked about before continues, folks. These are both very slow moving planets, and so we're still in that energy, and you can see it every time you read a news story about these structures and traditions, and think we want to keep things just the same, and then this energy of oh no, we're going to kick it all down and start over, which is the energy of Uranus. And this is so embodied right now, and it's just everywhere. And it's this energy of, it needs to be my way. No, it needs to be my way. There's not a lot of compromise that we are that we're getting from either one of these two bodies. Saturn wants to Saturn, and Uranus wants to Uranus, and here we are in the middle going, what's going to happen? So that's part of the energy that's just up for us right now, and it will shift. We just have to breathe through it and hang on to that. For now, we can call on the energy of Sagittarius, that energy of, I know it's all going to be okay. How do you know? I don't know. I just know it's okay. Let's ground ourselves. Let's arrive in this moment, noticing our bodies and our body in space, noticing where our body touches the ground or the furniture or whatever we are sitting on, noticing where the air touches our body, noticing and allowing whatever sounds are happening around us, and just acknowledging that we are here, we are safe, all is well, and we are taking these moments for ourselves to connect with ourselves, to connect with the greater outside of us. And we start that just by going inward and bringing our attention to our feet and envisioning that root system that we like to envision in these meditations, envisioning those roots coming down out of our feet, down into the ground, breaking through mud and rock and clay and sand, seeking out moisture, seeking out energy, seeking out structure, all of the things that hold us in place. And using the energy of that root system, we can draw upon the energy of Mother Earth and draw that up into the roots as if it were water and we were pulling it up a soda straw. And we can feel that energy rise up through those roots and into our feet. And then allowing it to continue to rise, we allow it to rise into our calf muscles and up into our thighs and up into our pelvis, where we encounter the root chakra. The root chakra spinning and holding the energy of, I deserve to be here. This is the energy of Mars. This is the energy of, I need to take care of myself. I need what I need. And so we acknowledge and we honor those needs, and we allow that energy from Mother Earth to infuse our root chakra, and we bless it, and we allow the energy to rise to the sacral chakra, just about the level of the belly button. This is the energy of Venus, and this is the energy of creativity and generativity. This is where we bring things into manifestation through this energy. And we allow the energy of Mother Earth to combine with that creative, generative energy that we carry in our sacral chakra. And we bless that chakra, and we allow that energy to rise up to the third chakra. This is the solar plexus chakra, just in the curve below the rib cage. This is that gut energy where we sense rather than think. And it's wisdom. This is the energy, of course, of the sun. And so we bless that energy. We encourage it. We allow the energy of Mother Earth to mingle and bless with the energy of the third chakra, the solar plexus chakra. And then we allow that energy and request that energy to rise a little bit further to the heart chakra. This is the energy of the moon. This is our emotional center. This is where we feel and express love and all the other emotions. We can stop at any moment and feel our heart beating and envisioning our heart opening. And that energy from Mother Earth infuses and enlivens our heart chakra. And we bless it. And we ask and honor and allow that energy from the earth to rise up farther and coming until it encounters our throat chakra. This is the energy of Mercury. This is the energy of communication, of speaking our truth. And we honor this energy every time that we speak a truth, maybe an uncomfortable truth, in a compassionate way, saying what we need to say without causing as little pain as we can. And we allow that energy from Mother Earth and that energy from our throat chakra to combine and infuse one another. And we bless the throat chakra and request and allow the energy from Mother Earth to rise a little bit farther until it encounters our third eye chakra at about the center of the head level of the eyes. And this chakra is about seeing the truth. This is the energy of Saturn that helps us to discern and weed out the things that are not our truth until we can see what is ours to do and what is ours to embody. And we allow that energy from Mother Earth and the energy from the third eye chakra to combine and to bless each other. And we request the energy from Mother Earth to rise yet again a little farther to the crown chakra at the top of the head. This is the energy of Jupiter. This is the energy that is expansive and generous and ready to connect us from what is ours, the individual self, to the greater collective. And as we encounter that, as we feel those energies combining and mixing and blessing one another, we allow and ask the energy from Mother Earth to continue to rise out through the top of our head, and it comes raining down to the ground just like a fountain. Because energy is indestructible, we know that comes raining down, and it can come right back up through through our bodies and out the top of our head again. Some of that energy can flow straight up to connect with the greater, to connect with God or the universe, or however we envision that. We just feel and allow that flow of energy as though we were a battery with electrical current just flowing right through us, creating this beautiful circuit, creating this beautiful flow of energy, and taking with it everything that is stagnant, everything that is stuck and difficult, and things that we would like to release, and we just allow those things to release. Let that energy flow right through you, taking all that junk that's been hanging around for too long, dislodging it, moving it out, and letting it flow, letting it go. And as we continue in this electrical circuit stance that we are in, we turn our thoughts to the guides, guardians, ascended masters, ancestors, including the native ones who once inhabited the land on which we stay. We acknowledge them and we thank them. And we invite them all to draw close with us in our hearts, in our thoughts, in our imagination, in our space. And we ask them to join their energies with ours as we meditate, as we encounter our life story, and as we grow and soften and allow during this time of change and shift.
And so as we go deeper in this meditation, I invite you to just breathe deeply into the belly and release. And as we do this again, just go a little bit deeper. As we become aware of the processes that we are going through during this time frame, we may find that the desire for order, for having things be the way that they may have been in the past, as being a direction you may get called in. And in the process of that, we need to honor that, and also to be aware that that is one of the processes going on. And so as order becomes sort of a process around us, we become aware that there are the energies that also wish to turn the tables, flip everything upside down, to become a process of complete change. And for us to acknowledge that as well, and to hold the wisdom of opening our hearts, opening our minds to this possibility of being in the midst of change and not running from it, but to acknowledge it and to say, it's a part of this process for this time frame. We have the possibility of awakening to new processes, new ideas. It's stirring up the energy within us that then allows us to rethink or rearrange how we are going to show up in our own lives and also in the lives of those around us. That we hold the wisdom of hearing that from within, and then to share that in a way of coming from the solar plexus, coming from the wisdom that we have there, realizing that change is inevitable, always. And so the process of having change and also having a desire for order or for the past may seem like as if they are fighting against each other within us. And yet I invite you to awaken the balance of this and the wisdom that each side has and the possibilities of who we can be, where we are at right now, and opening to possibilities. We take a moment to go a little bit deeper and to hold this space with the wisdom that we have. As we hear the sounds of nature and of the things that may be around us, we acknowledge our part in just being a part of it all. And I invite you to just release the control for right now and allow yourself to take another deep breath into the belly. And at this point, we will go into toning the vibration of the voice, the connection to that vibration that reaches out to those around us, to the environment we are in, to the animals and also to the air, the wind, the fire, and the water. And so as I begin this toning, it is to make a sound that is vibrating the body in this process. And so be aware of that vibration for you, and it does not need to be the same tone as I am bringing to you. You may choose your own. And so at this point, we'll take a deep breath in. Sit with that tone for a moment. And now we'll take another deep breath in. And as we do this one more time, when we come to the end of this tone, just sit in it for a few moments. Breathing in. All the vibrations that go out, we send them in peace. We send them in love. We send them around the entire earth to connect with everyone. And we know peace in this process. And so now I invite you to gently bring yourself back to this space by maybe tipping your neck in a direction, gently moving fingers or toes, allowing yourself to be here now and bring this wonderful vibe back with you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a pleasure to be here now with you. And so now we wonder, when is our next lunation?
So the next full moon,
Yes.
this time, will be on December 18th, 2021. That will be the last one of 2021.
Yes.
So we will, of course, do another meditation just like we did this time, and we'll talk about the astrological weather for that full moon. If you are enjoying these meditations, leave us a comment, a thumbs up, something, so we know you're out there. If you would like to talk about things like how these last 18 months of eclipses have been affecting you, and take a look at the larger patterns of your life and how these things are impacting your personal chart, I would be more than happy. I would be thrilled to do that with you. So give me a jingle, so to speak, on the interwebs at sunnyesastrology.com.
I heard that jingles part. Yeah. It's
'Cause
December.
It's December. Not that we can tell, but we hope you've enjoyed this. We've enjoyed doing it.
Yes, we have. And so, with that, we always end with Namaste.
Namaste.